let's fucking go. So, what are we up to now? Ooh. Oh, they got a captive, so Radzig wants me to interrogate him. Well, good thing we've saved. Let's go, buddy. Here's my gear. Mostly good. Alright, so we can sell some stuff. Cobblers and tailors.
Yeah.
To the tailor then. Sell some stuff while I'm here.
My respects to you. May the Lord watch over you. Good luck to you. Yeah.
Tailor's up here somewhere, I think. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we'll see. Mr. Gobbler.
Good day to you. Good luck to you.
Oh, sweet, I can still sell shit to you. Oh, I might actually hold those. Golden spurs look sick. Oh, he doesn't have enough money. Fuck. Then all of the golden spurs and the necklace and the Cuban spurs and the bassinet. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Not sure why the volume just went down a lot. How am I feeling? Pretty well nourished, pretty energetic. That's good.
What the?
Yeah, get the fuck out of my way.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Probislavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
The men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
My lord.
Greetings, lad.
The bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Meroyed. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Pribyslavitz. Bastards are probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took one captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Pribyslavitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a what you call them. I want to know what they're facking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
It's just a pile of copper.
Kurva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Kurva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Doppelter.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhayed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhayed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg. Are you blind, for Christ's sake? There's people walking here. Ah! God be with you.
Is there someone here?
Sure. How good are you with a bow?
I reckon I can...
Bold words. Well, the best archers shoot splendid. Here's some arrows for you. Meanwhile, I'll run. May the Lord... You may begin. End of game. Henry is the victor. Good day to you.
Let's fight.
I hope you've got coin this time. I won't fight you for your labor, and
I can't.
God be with you.
Yeah.
God be with you. May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Greetings, Henry. I hear you on the Rat-Eyed.
Sir, can I ask you about something?
Of course, Henry.
Well, I thought since we chased the bandits out of Pribyslavitz, the roads would be safer.
Ah, criticizing your liege lord, are you? And what, in your opinion, should he do about it?
Oh no, I don't mean anything by it. Just that it surprises me.
Easy, lad. I'm only pulling your leg. You're quite right. The roads really aren't safe. Mostly due to one thing. My garrison is a shamble these days. I lost most of my men in Skalitz, and what I'm left with after Pribyslavitz is hardly enough even to guard Pigstein. Let alone guarding the roads and patrolling the rest of the province. I simply don't have the men.
Uh-huh. I understand.
That is, I didn't have the men. As it happens, you've come at just the right time. Recently, I asked an old acquaintance for help. Sir Kuno of Rickwald and his mercenary band. The men who ride with him are a rough lot, mostly former convicts, but they're as capable as any squad of soldiers.
Excuse me for being so bold, but there's plenty of mercenaries around. Surely you can find a more respectable band?
You have a point, lad, but I'd like to tell you I talked to Kuno because I trust him. But actually my reasons are of a more pragmatic nature. You see, Kuno owes me a favor, so he'll serve me free of charge.
So, you want me to join them?
Yes, but that's not all. I told Kuno I'd send him a guide, but really what I need is for someone to keep a close eye on him and his men. Someone reliable. And I'd say you fit the part. Go and report to him at his encampment. You'll ride with his band on patrols and make sure they don't get too disorderly.
All right. I'll go and report to him.
Excellent. He set up camp between Ratai and Ledechko. It's a good base for covering the province. Good luck, Henry. And watch out for yourself.
I will, sir. Thanks.
Farewell.
Yeah.
Why? I want to get out of here. So? It's not going to get any better, is it? I just think we should go. Doesn't matter where. Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
I want to get back.
Certainly.
I'd like to hope.
First you have to have...
Well, how do you like it at the mill, Fritz? It's got to be better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Skalitz. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew going to see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the play's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
God be with you.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the arse. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working at a mill. But not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously.
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Take care.
God be with you.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe. But they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill. And I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Now I think about it, probably not. You've been a pest for a long time now, and they'll want to pay you back for it.
Then why the hell did you start talking about it? You were just wasting my time.
It's not like you do anything anyway. Apart from sitting around yelling at the men actually doing the work.
Listen, I was being pretty reasonable, but now you're on thin ice. If you want to fight, just say so.
We need to pick a place for the fight that isn't too public.
That's one thing we can agree about.
You have any idea where we could do it?
There's a place to the north of Leditchko we can go to after sunset. We won't be seen there, and most of the time it's empty.
Good. Above Ledetchko then, at dusk.
Fine. And who will I be giving a pasting to?
Take your pick. There'll be 3 of us, and you can bring 2 of your friends as well, so there'll be more than enough to go around.
Why not? We have a deal then. No trying to get out of it later on.
Agreed.
God be with you.
How'd you get...
I did it. I arranged to fight him just like you wanted. He had nothing against the idea. He'll bring 2 men, and the 3 of them will wait for us on the hill near Ledechko.
I wasn't expecting...
So, how are we going to do it? Should we just meet there?
No. Come and see me towards evening, and then we'll go. Oh, and perhaps you should let Matthew know. God be with you.
Jesus, what are you...
Well, I spoke with him.
How did it go?
No. There's no talking to him.
What will we do now? I suppose we could just leave, but I don't want to as long as there's some coin to...
Oh, don't go running off just yet. Fritz and I have come up with a plan.
Shit. You want to trounce him, don't you?
We've arranged a fight to decide things. If we win, he'll leave you alone. If we lose, you'll be on your way.
Sakra! Well, I suppose we've got no other choice. There's no talking to that man. But I find it hard to believe he'll just leave us alone, even if we do win.
It will be us 3 against them 3. That's an honourable fight, and the better men will win.
If you say so.
God be with you.
Hey,
All right, I'm here.
so let's go. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice to see such a good turnout. The more the merrier.
Arsehole. You won't think it's so funny in a minute.
I think you're fucking hilarious.
Enough horseshit. I didn't come here for a chat.
Just as well. You're not much of a conversationalist.
We gonna get on with this anytime soon?
Let's do it, Dopici!
Fucking hell!
That's that then.
Do you think it will be enough?
He definitely looked like he'd had enough.
True. He'll either stop or make life hell on earth for us.
So, anything else you need from me?
No. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem. What are friends for?
You forgot something.
Of course. You're right. Here's something on the side, Henry.
Ah, there's no need for that. I did it out of friendship. You can spend the coin on drinks at the tavern.
Thanks. You're a real friend.
We really are in your debt now.
Greetings, Henry.
Would you like to get up to some more mischief?
Yes, it was. I'm a bit surprised you thought so too. Although a girl doesn't get a chance to tend the wounds of a gallant defender every day. But I can't right now. Will you come back another time, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Greetings.
I'd like to enroll.
All right.
Of course. Here you are.
I'll write your name down. Henry, you said. And I need to know what weapon you choose.
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm best at.
Good. Get yourself ready. Conting with you. Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And he will face Pavel, called Roebuck, from the garrison of Sir Sebastian von Berg. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords. The combatant who emerges victorious from the first round is Henry of Skalitz. Change weapons for the second bout. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Bollocks! Well,
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz. He is hereby declared the victor in this round and shall proceed to the next round. Meeting face to face in this round will be Thaddeus, commander of the guard at Talmberg. And he will face Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Ammo! Yo! Come and get it! Cunt! Had enough!
The first victor in our tourney is Henry of Skalitz. Change weapons for the second bout. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Wait!
Victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney. Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And his adversary will be Menhart, master swordsman from far off Frankfurt. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Yeah.
and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Rattay tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
You put on a hell of a show, Henry. Here's your hard-earned reward.
Thank you, Sir Hanush.
Take care now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good day.
I've come for my winnings.
All right. Here's your winnings. Damn it. There'll be another tourney in a week or so. Are you going to...
We'll see. About betting on the...
I'm glad to hear... A nice... Goodbye.
I've got some...
All right.
Hail, Henry. I hear you've been...
Do you still feel...
But I can't right now. Will you come back and...
Stop right there. Stop right there.
What the hell is going on?
For Christ's sake, lad. Don't you hold your life dear? There's a plague in Merhoyed. Go while you still can.
Sir Radzig Kobyla sent me. I can help you.
You've a good heart, boy, but take my advice. Nothing good awaits you here. God be with you.
Hey!
You really ought to listen.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing here? Clear off, quick, or I'll throw you out.
Mother of God, I can't bear the pain. No. Let me sleep.
Have mercy on his soul. Grant him
Make haste. Brother, make haste. We're getting slowed down.
No. That means the triple.
God be with you.
I need to talk to that cat.
Sorry, no one's allowed inside. Melikar's orders.
But I'm Sir Radzig Cobbler's envoy, and I urgently need to question the captive.
I don't care if you're the Pope's envoy. If you want to talk to the captive, you have to get permission from Melik. May the Lord watch over you.
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands. Barely come...
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village.
I'm looking for Matthias. He works as a stable hand at the stud farm.
Matthias. The brigands got him. Poor lad.
Tell me more about this plague.
Worse than you can imagine. The whole stud. Livestock, sheep, chickens, all dead or dying. No doubt.
I'm sorry to hear it. Who are Melikar?
That's right, you're not from around here, are you? Melikar's the one looking after things round here now. Before that, it was down to Smill from the Neuhoff stud. But they killed him that time they raided the place. Or was, I should say. The bad...
Where will I find?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road,
Thanks.
Farewell.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes.
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as...
Yeah, something like that. But that's not important right now.
Well, I'm glad to see you have a job. Lots of our old neighbors. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Oh, damn! Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt?
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better...
About this what are the signs?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
When did this plague?
The day after the raid. The horses, by afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting...
Who's it?
I don't know. What with my...
Tell me about...
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raiders was...
Aye, old Melikar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening a sickle for him. Melikar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I can tell you what he'll do with him. He'll hand him over to Sir Radzig's envoy. Me.
I doubt Melikar will let him go willingly. The folk here are baying for blood. Lives have been lost. First the raid, and now this plague. God...
Can you describe?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so...
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melikar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing... A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
Good. Alright, well. I'm sure you're not able to see me right now. Ew. Holy dooly. Do we give him a black and white one? Stripy one? Check one. They're better ones? I'll just take money. Money fine. Well, I suppose what I can do is I'll save using my last stolen schnapps and then go into